bonus round, folks. You actually managed to make yourself enough money to afford a vehicle that costs between $60,000 and $70,000. As such, you want one that you can take golfing and stylish, fast, and somewhat economical when it comes to the gas pump. Well, guess what? I've got two for you. On my right, the 2023 BMW M340i xDrive, and to my left, the 2023 Volvo S60 Recharge Black Edition Ultimate. I remembered all of that without a cue card. Now observe. See this port right here? This is something the BMW does not have. This is connected to an 18.8 kilowatt hour battery. Yes, this is a plug-in hybrid. As such, this system does give you a much more economical vehicle, but also a lot more powerful. What you're looking at there is a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. It's turbocharged. Now, normally, it makes 312 horsepower, but when you combine it with the electric motor, total output is 455 horsepower, 523 pound-feet of torque. Estimated 0 to 60 times or 4.3 seconds at sea level. Damn! Now, with this setup, you're able to get 40 miles on all electricity. But the thing is, you're only getting 14.9 kilowatt hours of usable power from that 18.8 kilowatt hour battery, so you have to keep that in mind. Nonetheless, when you combine the gas engine, electric motor, 74 mpge or 31 mpg combined, which is downright extraordinary considering how much power this vehicle puts out. And remember, it's all-wheel drive. I did mention the 8-speed automatic transmission, so that's pretty impressive. But if you want a lot more fun, look at the big power here, and I mean big, because what you're looking at there is the same B58 straight 6 turbo that's in the Z4 Roadster and also the Supra. This has got a lot of power. 382 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. Now, while that's not as much as what the Volvo does, this is a quicker vehicle, partly due to the fact that it's a lot lighter. It doesn't have a huge battery. 4.10 to 60 estimated time at sea level. So it is faster. All-wheel drive, 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, it does have a mild hybrid system, a 48-volt system in there, which means that it is a lot more efficient. As such, it's actually pretty impressive. 26 mpg combined, that's not too bad. That's 23 city, 32 highway. The BMW is a lot more sporty. You could throw it around a corner because it's lighter. Yes, but then you would say, but this vehicle is probably a better highway cruiser and it's much more efficient. Yes, you'd be right on both fronts. But there are a couple interesting things aside from the technology that makes them different. Well, hello, Swedish fans. The leather in here is beautiful, absolutely lovely. I love Volvo design with only one exception. This system, it works. It does what it's supposed to do, but I really would rather have buttons like for the heated seats and the heated steering wheel. I want them to be buttons, and the only buttons you have are down here, and that's it. The rest of the interior is brilliant. And I wanted to show you the back seat. Now I'm all the way back, I'm 6'1". Let's have a look at the back seat. In we go. Not a lot of space for my feet under the seat, so they're a little bit on the stuck side, but I actually have really good leg room and pretty decent headroom. Heated seats, huzzah! It only took certain car companies years to figure out that having rear heated seats on expensive cars is a good idea. Now, there are a lot of things going on with the BMW with their interior, which kind of give you the holy cow moments, you know what I mean? One of which has to do with the display. These are actually two screens under one panel, and it is curved. Other than that, you have a very typical BMW interior. You could take a majority of the components of this and put it in another BMW, and it would look like it's at home. As a matter of fact, the i4 and some of the other ones have a very similar screen setup that's kind of cut off. So they have some similarities. Oh, that's right, no hard buttons for climate control, other than here on the steering wheel, you can activate the heated steering wheel with this little button here, but not with any buttons here. You have to go into the climate menu in order to get to it. Now, by the way, look down here. The seat's back. Once again, I'm 6'1", and this is going to be tight. I have to get my feet under the seat, which is a little bit more spacious than the Volvo's, but the seat is further back. So my legs are a little sideways. I think seat comfort's a little bit better back here than the Volvo. A little bit more support, a little bit more squish, but definitely the width is different. It's kind of tight back here if you put 3 people back here, especially large adults. But you do have climate control back here. Here's your little vents here. And USB-C. Yeah. Hey, that's great. You know what I'm noticing though? I don't see any controls for heated rear seat. That could be a problem for some of you because this car is not cheap. So now I'm in drive. Why can't we just have that in BMW? It doesn't have to be crystal, but I wouldn't mind that. Now, in terms of ride, this car is a little bit superior, which is interesting because the last one I drove wasn't as compliant. And the power is so effortless. Whoa! It just goes. It doesn't have the immediacy of the BMW. The BMW is just like angry, go! This one is just like, I'm gonna go. Very different philosophies, but yet they're not that far apart in terms of 0 to 60 times. But where you really feel it is cornering. All right, so let's put the BMW in gear. BMW steering wheels have always been absolutely epic. Good feel, you can actually get a good squeeze on it. Of course, the steering in BMWs is legendary, and it's no less so in this vehicle. All right, so how about acceleration? Well, how about this? Oh, that just sounds amazing. Oh, there's nothing like... Now, it's not a twin turbocharged, it's a twin scroll turbocharged system in this vehicle, and they've been perfecting it for years. This is an award-winning 3-liter engine for good reason, because it does everything so well. Even though it's got crazy power and it's really, really good off the line, this vehicle right now, and it's already used a few gallons, has a 492-mile range. I love that. I mean, this is a sports car, essentially. These two cars are going to cost you an arm and a leg. As I said at the beginning, if you acquired a bonus this year, a big one, maybe you can afford one. Because, damn. Let me start with the Volvo. Now, the Volvo, remember, does have the Black Edition package, which is $1,945. That's just that package. And there's a lot of other stuff. This car starts at $57,950, but this one, as equipped, $63,690. Woo! A lot of dough. I will be honest with you, though. It's very likable, even though I don't like a murdered out Volvo personally. It's kind of weird. Just kind of seems like it goes against the grain. Now, what about the BMW? Now, BMW, well, yeah, it's really expensive. So, as some people would like to say, they German you. Most German vehicles that are produced today, with maybe the exception of Volkswagen, really nickel and dime you when it comes to components leading up to what you're eventually going to buy. Here's the example. This vehicle starts at $56,850. Yeah. This one is $67,170. That is a lot of money. That's $3,480 more than the Volvo. However, if you're careful with all the additions, these vehicles can be about the same price. BMW, I just wanted to add to this, the blue is $1,500. The interior, which is mocha style leather, is $1,500. Driving assistance package is $700. Shadow line package, that's the LED lights with cornering lights, that's $850. Parking assistance package, $700. Premium package, $1,300. $1,350 actually. It goes on and on and on. If you can not buy into every nickel and dime component on either of these vehicles, you could get close to $60,000 in change. And for that, I think that both of these vehicles, in terms of performance, are remarkable. They're both really efficient. This one's crazy efficient. They're both very capable even on the snow and ice, and they're stupid fast. The BMW is a lot more fun to drive, it handles better, but the Volvo is a lot more sensible to drive in everyday traffic. Excellent combination, if you can afford it.